Hi guys, happy Sunday. I am a bit on the sleepy side, so just so you know, I've had kind of a crazy day. We had baby shower with my family today, and it was lovely. But as you know, ladies and pregnant and guys, for guys that have had babies too, us ladies just get so tired, like in the like by basically by the time we wake up. so so I'm kind of wrapped up in cozy today because I am finishing up this video for you guys in the middle of the day, and well, basically night with the time change, it's like so confusing what time it is right now. But I'm on cheat day too. I had some cake earlier. I forgot to take a lot of pictures of what I ate earlier, but we had the baby shower, so we had cake. Right now I'm having um, apple cider and some Halloween pretzels. I think one of my favorite things about cheat day is I could just eat like a child. I like get to eat like a kid, like Nash, for a day, and that's so fun to me because I just don't have to think about it. I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna eat what this boy's having. And so right now we're sharing snacks from Halloween, and so I didn't even get to have my apple cider that I got for Halloween. I'm drinking it out of Kevin's mug. Um, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some of this apple cider before it goes bad. And I love a warm drink when I'm doing Facebook Live. I don't know, it's just cozy. And then pretzels. I love pretzels. And I've also kind of had like kind of queasiness today. So pretzels are good. I hope you guys have had a good cheat day and weekend and just fun times. Week two is kind of a big deal and just finishing up the week one. So I almost was like, I'll just go on Facebook Live tomorrow, but no, I'm here because I want to make sure that you guys are ready and prepped for the week. I know you know what to do because of you having, the whole program, but it's just, I want to talk about it so that you're ready to go. What we're going to be doing is counting, doing a lot of tracking this week. So if you're not familiar with tracking your food, it may, take a little bit of a learning curve for you. Even if you don't make your numbers, I want you to just at least be tracking your food this week. So I'm going to go over how to track and how to do all of that. And then as we're kind of going along, we'll talk about post cheat day weight gain. And we may touch on that like a little bit heavier tomorrow because everyone will be done with their cheat day by tomorrow. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. And so we may go over that tomorrow in more detail, but we'll also touch on it a little bit today. Because I'm all like moving at a slow pace right now. So what we're gonna do right this moment is go, and I just posted a video on how to track in the Lose It app. So there are several apps you can use. You can use MyFitnessPal, which is the most popular app. You could use Lose It, which is my favorite nutrition app. You can use Carb Manager, which is another great app. Some people like to use, I don't know what else. There's other ones out there. So you can use any app you like. I really like the Lose It app the best. So that's what we're going to go over today. Let me go over. Before you get started, I want you to remember that you need to look for your numbers. So let me show you your numbers. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're going to go over the calories and macros. So here we are in the calories and macros sheet that you'll find in week two. So what you're going to do is go find your height. I'm 5 foot. So I would go over here to the 5 foot, see how many calories and net carbs. Protein and fat are important, but we're not going to really worry about that too much this week. If you've been tracking for a long time and you're very familiar with tracking and you feel like you can handle counting calories, carbs, protein, and fat, go for it. But if this is a totally new thing for you, just count your calories and carbs, or just only track your food in general. And just kind of keep it like, don't know what the heck I'm doing, so I'm just going to track my food. But this week, if I were doing this plan with you, and of course I'm not doing all this part because of my baby, I would be eating 1,100 calories and 45 net carbs for the day. And you may be like, what the heck are net carbs? And I'm going to explain that to you right now. Net carbs are a calculation, and let me find a good way to show you this. Net carb calculation. So we're going to use the net carb calculation. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm like, where's a good example of this? I forgot to prepare that. We'll go to, let's use a nutrition label so I can show it to you. So we're going to look at a nutrition label. Let me just get out of the screen really quick. Stop screen share, and then we're going to go to share. I'm sorry if this video ends up being so boring because I'm like so low energy right now. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry guys. I'm not that fun right now. But I'm here so we can go over it together. Okay, so I'm just showing you some examples of how to count net carbs. This is a net carb. All I did was look up net carbs in Google, and so you could see like how the calculation works and how to look at a nutrition label. So here in this one, you could see that it says total carbohydrates 37 grams. The fiber is 4 grams. So the way you count a net carb is total carbs minus fiber and also minus sugar alcohol if it's on a label, and that equals a net carb. So you see here, it's got 11 carbs, 7 fiber, 3 sugar alcohols. So that would equal 1 net carb. And so that's what we're going to be doing. I really like the Lecanto label they have right there. That company does a good job with their labels. So I'm going to post that for us because I think that's a good label to look at. So we're going to be counting net carbs. There's also a sheet in your program that has net carbs. So let me go over to it really quick. Week 2, foodless with calories and macros. Let me get that up for y'all while we go through this. Hopefully it'll come up. I don't think it'll come up on the screen I need. Darn. Okay, hold on. Screen share. Window. No. It did not come up. Okay, that's okay. I have Nash with me. He's just being so cute. He's like knocking on the door to see if I can get him something. I'm sure he's really into his snacking right now. So anyway, okay, so that's how net carbs are calculated. And so I love that Lecanto version of the net carb. It's so helpful. So it's total carbs minus fiber minus sugar alcohol equals a net carb. So now what I want to do is go through the Lose It app so I can show you guys how to track all of this stuff in the app. And what are you eating this week? So your goal is to stay under your calories and net carbs all week. So again, what you're going to do is look at your numbers. We'll look at the meal numbers right now. These are the meal numbers for calories and macro in the net carbs. So let's say that you are a male that is like maybe like 5'10". So your goal is going to be 1,700 calories and 65 net carbs. I'm not too worried about the protein and fat right now. If you are lifting a lot of weights and you are doing strength training often, 120 grams of protein may be kind of weird for you. You're like, that may be too little for how much you're burning or your strength training. So we can always adjust and bump that protein level up. I just have it here at 120 in case I don't have somebody that is doing strength training. If you're not strength training, you're not going to need a lot of protein. But if you are strength training, then you are going to need a lot of protein. So I would love for you guys, if you're doing strength training, to get this protein up to at least 200 grams. If you're not, don't get it up to 200 grams because protein in higher levels actually turns into fat or turns into sugar. Um, it's something called an isomer of a carbohydrate. And I actually would love to show you that too. Protein isomer of carbohydrates. So, what that means is protein at higher levels actually has the chemical distribution of carbohydrates. And when you consume too many proteins and you don't have a reason to be eating that much protein, like your body is in low deprivation of protein because of how much you're burning with muscle burning through your exercise, what will happen is protein will change its formation and turn into a carbohydrate, and then you are not able to lose weight, and that's not fun, right? And so that's why you'll see the 120 gram there. And so that those are the numbers for the guys, and so you'll see that in week 2. So just like my 510 example, 1700 calories, 65 grams of net carbs. So you're trying to stay under these numbers. If you go above them, it's no big deal. Don't freak out on yourself. Like, it's seriously, just keep it calm. It's no big deal. We're just working at this right now. And if you don't even like, if you're like, I'm just going to work on calories right now, just work on calories. If you're like, I'm just going to work on carbs, or if I'm just going to try and track my food for the first time ever in my life, then just work on tracking your food. There is a food list in the core requirement section of this program. Let me share that area with you. That is a great list to go by if you're like, what should I be eating this week? Like, we're not doing palate reset, so like, what all do I eat? In the core requirement section, there is a list of recommended core program requirements. Oh, hold on, let me sign in. And let's see, core requirements 2. This is going to show us how to look at some foods that are going to be really helpful and be within our goals. So let me show you that. Core requirements, program power, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is not even it. OMG, hold on. Hold up. Oh, this is the one. Okay. Stop sharing. OMG, when I go watch this video later, I'm going to be like, girl, you do not need to be getting on Facebook Live when you're so tired. You are... Okay, hold on. Okay. So here, and this list, where do you even find this list, Jewel? Let me find it really quick. You're going to find it in... Is it program core requirements? No. Or maybe it is. Hold on. No, that's not it. Okay, I'll tell you all in a minute. Let's just go over it for now. Okay. So here in this section, you're going to find a food list, recommended meals, and recommended food list. These are foods that I recommend. That you eat. So the green list foods and the red list foods. The green list are going to be like all the ones that are going to be really low calorie and low carb. The red list are going to be decently low calorie, but they may not be very low carb. So I call them fun foods. But if you're kind of like, what should I be eating every day? I don't know what to eat. Go off of this food list. This is a great list of foods that are going to be within your goals. So, what I want to do now is show you guys how to, and I think we'll probably go over this again tomorrow because I'm like, this was not the best of examples. We're going to go over this video I just posted of me going through the Lose It app. And so the Lose It app is one of my favorite apps to use for tracking. And here we go, Facebook. Okay, so here we are in the video. This video was posted where I'm going through the Lose It app with you guys. This is what it looks like. I kind of go through this quickly, so let me scooch back. Okay, this is the food diary right here. So when you get into the app, it'll take you to a food diary. The food diary has where you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all this stuff. You're going to go into the sections and go to add breakfast, add morning snack, add lunch when you're adding your food in. So here I am in the app, and I picked add, and I'm searching for an egg. So I search egg. I eat a lot of eggs, so I was like, let's just search for an egg. So you find an egg, and then you can put how many you have. So I put 2, and it shows you how many carbs and how many calories for 2. Remember from before, my calorie goal was like 1,100 and my carbs were 45. So this meal, 2 eggs, fits within my calories really well, so that's awesome. I could have eggs. So I put it in my journal, and then I start searching for something else. Last week I was eating a lot of sausage and eggs. So I was looking for where's the sausage that I ate last week. So we had turkey sausage patties by Jimmy Dean last week. And so I put that in. And so you see here, it's now got my 2 eggs, 2 turkey sausage patties, and up over here at the very top, it shows you your macro breakdown. It'll also show you your calorie breakdown. So here, I keep searching for food. Oh yeah, I would put cheese on it. So I'm searching for the cheese. And then, I think right here, I start looking at the macros. So you click macro, it's going to give you your breakdown of everything. So we're watching for mainly carbs right now. So with that breakfast I just had, 2 eggs, 2 sausage, and some cheese, I had 2 grams of carbs, 0 fiber, so 2 grams of net carb. And then I'm going to go throughout the day, and I'm going to try eating more things and add more stuff. So here we are. Now I'm going to add more things to the list. So I think here I'm adding a snack. Oh, Quest bar. So I'm adding a Quest bar. So I added it. The Quest bar, it's 200 calories. I'm adding some strawberries now. And you see they have a lot of options. And so you're like, which one is it? So I picked the ones where it was strawberry halves in a cup, because I like to cut my strawberries in halves, and that's usually how I would do it. And you see here, now it's got added more carbs to the list because I've added more food. So it's keeping a total summary of your carbs for the whole day. So I've had 34 grams. Oh, I think the dogs think someone's here. Sorry. Okay, so I've had 34 grams of carbs, 16 or 18 fiber. So I've had 16 net carbs for the day. And let's see what. I think Amazon's here. So with all that being said, I've had 606 calories so far. So with my 1100 calorie goal, I'm about halfway there. And I know 1100 calories sounds really low, but let me tell you, when you're 5 foot, you really don't need that much food. And it sucks for us short girls because we're like with all these people that are way taller than us. And then like everyone thinks we should be eating the same amount as them, but like really we shouldn't. Like our bodies are so small. Like we just can't be eating that much. And it's such a struggle. So short girls out there, I feel you. To lose weight with that height, it is really hard. So if that's you, I feel you. I feel you. I'll be doing it with you whenever this baby's out. So now I'm looking up Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, I think, because chicken nuggets are such a fun example to me because Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets are only 1 carb per nugget, and I think we all think it's way more than it is. But knowledge is power. Because normally if you went and got chicken nuggets and you didn't really know how many carbs was in it or calories, you may think that, oh God, I'm off plan. I'm not doing good with my plan. But really, like, you're doing great. Like, as long as you track it and put it in and you make sure that it fits within your numbers for the day, you're doing just fine. So, needless to say here, you can eat anything you want this week. I don't really care what you're eating, but I want you to stick within your numbers. So if you're eating like a burger and french fries every day, but your numbers are within range, you're basically good to go. Like you're going to lose weight still. Of course, I want you to be eating nutrient dense food like you were in Pellet Reset, but I also want you to learn how to eat normal people food too. So all week I'll be showing you my tracking of my food, and it's going to be embarrassing because sometimes my food is embarrassing. So I can't wait to show y'all because it'll be fun. But I'm going to be tracking all week and showing you guys everything. So yeah. So this is just kind of me going through more things, looking to see how many calories, how many carbs, and seeing how it all adds up. So now by the end of this, I'm at 1,018 calories, and I'm checking my macros. Let's see, it looks like I'm at 41 grams of net carbs. And so I'm getting kind of close. So I'm going to have to kind of start backing off of what I'm eating that has carbs. Calories, I still have some room, but my carbs are getting a little bit higher. So I'm going to have to kind of budget a little bit for the rest of the day. Now, I have had Chick-fil-A. I've had a Quest bar. I've had a lot of food, 2 fruits. And so we're going to make dinner pretty light. One of my favorite things to do whenever you're wanting to make dinner pretty light is chicken and a low carb tortilla, because the low carb tortillas are only like 2 or 3 grams per tortilla, the Mission ones, and you feel like you're having something denser and heavier, but it's really not very heavy. And so yeah, so I just wanted to go through that with you guys. I think what we'll do is, let me see, I'm over here. Okay. I think what we'll do, oh, Gabe, sorry. This looks better than my FitnessPal. Does it count steps and exercise? It does. Yeah, I know. It is better, actually. I really do like it. I have always been a big fan of my FitnessPal because they have the biggest database, like the biggest. And so you can look up almost anything and it's going to be in there. But the app is just it's not as user-friendly, I think, as the Lose It app. And so that's why I really like the Lose It app. And it's new to me also. Like I haven't been recommending it that long. I've been playing with it myself. So I just really like it though. So if you kind of need something to kind of even like keep you motivated, and sometimes just having something new is fun to keep you motivated, try out the Lose It app and see if you like it. But it will like hook up to your watch just like MyFitnessPal does and everything. So anyway, I think what we'll do is cover more about the weight fluctuation tomorrow, and I will get on there talking about it in the morning because I'm getting so tired, you guys. It's just my pregnant body. And so, anyway, but I know that a lot of you have had some weight gain over the past day because you just got done with your free day. Or like Gabe, I know that you had something happened to you with you were on plan and then you still gained the next morning, and that's so hard. I really want to go through each of these. Like Gabe, I want to go through your case study of your weight tomorrow and a few others that I've heard of this week, so that I can show some really good examples of like what to expect and like what that means and what has happened. For you, Gabe, I really think it probably was sodium related. So I'm curious of how much water you had yesterday. I know that you did so good with your run and exercising. You did some hard hit training and stayed on plan, and then you're like up, and it's so frustrating. That's usually going to be sodium related. You're not gaining any fat, you're just retaining water. And so anyway, so we'll talk about that more in detail tomorrow. And should we not count the plus calories from walking and exercise and get some sleep? I will. I'm going to go to sleep soon. I think that you will lose more weight if you don't count the walking and exercise against your calories. Like it don't add extra calories because you did the exercise. I think some days, like I would still have them connect in the app, and have them add so you get to see like you have all this extra, especially on days where if you're really stressed and you're like, oh, today I just really need like a Quest cookie, or today I really need to have like something yummier than what you're normally having. I think it'll give you kind of some room to see like, I have exercise, like I can definitely afford to have this. On regular days I try not to, but today I feel like I need to, and give yourself permission with that. And so I think it's a good idea to still connect your devices so that you can see how much wiggle room you have. But just don't do it every day where you're eating that extra calorie because you did the exercise. Okay, yes, I will get some sleep. So yesterday, no water. That's totally it. So I want to go into detail about that tomorrow, though, because I really think it's such a great example, and I'm so glad that you shared it with us in the group, because it's probably happening to someone else, and it's something I hear about often. It's like, oh, I did all this work, and then like you did so great, like you did everything that would cause fat loss, but you're retaining water for some reason, and you're gaining. And so that's really irritating, but I can teach you how to kind of control that and make sure that your water's not getting out of control. On the weekends, we usually don't do as good with water. During the week, we have reminders from parts of our day because we have kind of this like routine schedule. But during the weekend, we don't have a routine schedule as much, and so we forget to drink water. So that's really, really common. So don't sweat it. It's no big deal. And, you guys are in this group to learn. So I think you're doing awesome. So anyway, I'm going to get some sleep, and then I'll see y'all in the morning when we do covering more stuff about week 2 and covering more about that weight fluctuation stuff. So I hope y'all are having a lovely Sunday night and get some rest and enjoy the extra hour that we got of rest. I did get some rest, but I'm like obsessed with cleaning right now. So like I'm sleepy, but it's my own fault because I just keep staying up and like cleaning and acting like a mad woman. But it's worth it to me because I have my closet like completely organized now. I'm so happy about it. I'm really tired, but my closet looks great. So, Before, it looked like such a wreck. And I was like, if I come home from the hospital to this closet, I think I'm just going to have postpartum depression from this closet. And so I know it's not, I'm not trying to laugh at postpartum. I'm just trying really hard to prevent it in any way I can. And I know like that closet just drives me nuts. It would make me unhappy and I could trigger all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, oh my God, I got to get that cleaned. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Thank you for sharing everything on the group and commenting and posting and supporting each other. It's just making my heart so happy. So, I'll see you tomorrow for day 1 of week 2. Kevin, I don't know. I don't even know if that man, he just is so incredible and always working so hard. I don't even know if he's had time to like even eat that much cheap food. So I'm like curious. And so we'll see what he weighs in the morning because I'm not sure if he's really had a lot of cheap food today because he's been so busy because we had the baby shower and everything. So y'all have a lovely Sunday. I'll see y'all tomorrow.